Ball. To Minecraft. You racist piece of shit. I will kill you. Me. Do I have a what? What was you asking if I have? I believe this. No. There's a horse. Oh no, it's that donkey right there. Then I think, yeah, it's this horse. This is ale, like the beer. And then, what was I gonna call you again? I can't remember. I'll have to check my old episode. Memory loss is a bitch. Anyway, this is Gjord. It's like Fjord and Gjord. It's a joke about pumpkins for gourds. There's gonna be a giant, like, I think it's 16 by 16 pumpkin. Yes, I can't talk. Sorry, Charlie. I don't know why it's cutting some of it off. I don't really like the PS5 chat stuff. I miss having like a giant chunk of my screen missing that actually showed everything they said. Whoopsie! And I'm dead. Whoops. Almost. That was close. Something kept touching my fucking nose, trying to kill me. In real. Mini pirate. Now there's randomly a creeper or something. There's always a creeper. That's a pretty cool area right there. But yeah, there's these like sinkholes everywhere around here. But yeah, this is the super beautiful place. It's the gateway to the land of the giants, beginning of the land of the giants. Yeah, I have diamonds from like the first 2 minutes. I'm just fucking around. I play it too casually, even though yes, it is hardcore. Um, I've played since Minecraft came to consoles. Back when it was like a chunk was your entire map. Um, but yeah, just having fun fucking around. That's why I'm on my 11th life already. I don't take it serially. Oh yeah, I forgot. Thought you could scoop powdered snow. Oh, that's not powdered snow. That's what. Do 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 do. It wouldn't have a snow layer on top if it wasn't powdered. That's the only way you can really tell when it's powder snow and regular snow. Snow layer on top, you're safe. No snow layer, you're gonna die, clown. Oh my god. I needed some powder snow because I made a. Oh wait, was that some powder snow? No, I made a zombie and skeleton farm in one of the earlier episodes, and they're connected basically because they're only one block touching each other. So I can just poke them all with a spear in one position but I'm getting some powdered snow to turn them into strays, so I can get slowness arrows, which will be lovely on hardcore. But yes, I've had diamonds like the entire game. Um, I just haven't bothered making anything out of diamond. I just fuck around. I did make an iron farm. Like, I don't even wear armor until I make an iron farm. That's why I made 10 iron farms, basically, and keep dying, because I fuck around and have too much fun. Man, there really is no powdered snow. This must be a frozen peaks. Over there, there's gonna be a bitch getting down. Because that's the normal way I go. It's in between that little fjord. I want goat horns. Sucks that they put half the goat horns. Oh yeah. So that is basically world height. It's 255 blocks tall, and it's a shit ton of it over there. There's like a mountain, and then the mountain goes like that way. That's Everkeep. It's going to be like a castle I want to just make into the statue from bedrock to that. I was like, is this a cloud? That is a cloud. I was like, I couldn't quite tell. Is that a cloud or just crazy fucking solid RNG? There's Fjord, the village in between, and that is not the big mountain. I thought that area was that area right there. Nope. That's where you come over and go to Gore, river that goes through here eventually. If I can survive. But yeah, it's all concepts, and then it's whether or not you last long enough, and then you just keep repeating. Hardcore's been fun, so that's why I've been playing it instead of my survival, non-hardcore. This I like. All of these RNG sliced in half sunflowers. They're just beautiful. I don't want to sleep in a teepee bed. Vibrant visuals off. Um, am I able to do that without leaving the game? It's just in the options menu, right? It's just been a while since they added it, so that's why I only got a PS5 recently last year. Word up, I'll try in a second once I rest. It's mainly like that because of my poor internet. Oh yeah, I can't sleep in it. Oh yeah. I think I remember which house that steel. Set to performance. I can't turn off vibrant visuals. That has to be outside of the game. But all I gotta do is just stand still for a second. That's why I usually play it like that, but I'm slow enough. Because we're already at like 100 blocks high. Best way to ever keep. These are just named locales at the moment until something's built. And there it is, on the other side of that mountain. It's so beautiful, climbing up to that tree. Whoopsie. And it goes like all the way over there too. Do not have a bed with me. I don't want to venture too far that way yet. This is as far as I've been. But yep, this is the land of the giants. Basically just shit tons of super tall mountains. And that's build height. It's a bunch of flat surface of 255 of a huge ass mountain. This gonna get me killed, but fuck it. Oh, I know. I do not need iron and I do not need coal. So when I start a game, as soon as I get a spruce sapling, I have infinite wood and coal because I just make spruce trees and then I basically chop down the spruce tree, turn that into coal, and use four saplings to make a 2x2 tree. That'll make a super tall tree that gives you like a stack of wood on its own. And then when it comes to iron, I just build an iron farm, which is I pick a village that I want to trap inside of one area and basically just so give me some snow to help climb. So I need to start making better time. I love bedrock snowing and trees and stuff. Still at 182. But yeah, see, if I want any ore, I know where to get them in. Yada yada. I don't need to worry about air exposed stuff. This is sexy. Just open air, dripstone cave. Don't break my legs. But yeah, that gives me infinite coal and infinite iron. So I've already got it built. So I just need to basically oh, I know. Yeah, everybody's been doing that since they added the silverfish potion. It's super easy. As soon as I saw that they added a silverfish potion, I was like, oh, well, yeah. And then, yeah, everyone made one. I make okay farms. They work. I don't make anything fancy. I just make goofy, random ones. I hate how it just clicks, so you keep on doing a bunch of stuff and it just, oh, nope. Just click back and forth on that same spot. Trapped in the menus. Running out of time. Just get frozen inside the mountain, inside of some powder snow. Yeah, I've been seeing the one where people have been using armor stands lately. Yeah, because it's an entity in Bedrock and all that shit. So you can splash potion it, and then I had seen that other design. Um, yeah, see, there's probably just tons of. Yep, look at all the iron and all the coal and all the shit. Just because we're so high up. After they patched all the ore distribution back in 18. The most lackluster fucking update for fucking ever is the deep dark shit. Oh, cool. We get all kinds of cool loot there. Um, okay, there's pants. Cool, it's a Swift Sneak. That was lucky. I got the Swift Sneak pants already. All right. Swift Sneaks 2, Swift Sneaks 3. Why is there only pants? Why is there just a bunch of random shitty suspicious stew, ice, pants, and a bunch of these fucking shards that make a compass that you don't fucking need anyway? Man, I chose a bad spot of it, but yeah, there's lots of no, I know I need to go to the Nether. I haven't gone to the Nether yet. I've been very procrastinative. Like, if I didn't and find what? Like a baby ghast is what I'm probably going to get when I go to the Nether. But if I want to survive, I'm probably going to have to take refuge somewhere in like a mountainside. Yeah, there's nowhere. There is a Nether portal near here apparently, or a rune portal. I think it's underground. I think that's still technically within the radius. That's going to melt that block. So startled. But yes, got some pointed dripstone. Still need to find some fucking powdered snow. Yeah, those are snowy slopes. It should have powdered snow and snowy slopes. Okay, that's gonna be the only spot I can get powdered snow within this giant ass area. Excuse me. And I was able to get a nice bow off of the first like three skeletons I killed in the farm. So once I get that, I'll be able to make drowns. So when you get the drowns or a zombie farm, you just put some water in there, or you basically drop them into an area, and then it pushes them over into this little like 4 or 5 blocks that you have above hoppers that they're all standing in where their head would be is water, where their feet are is um, signs, and then basically when they turn into a drowned, it was almost like it was counting them as a separate entity, or it removed them from the entity count. And I just kept getting a bunch of zombies stacking up. But it's because they kept turning into drowns. But they would drop fully repaired gear. So I kept getting a shit ton of gold gear. So that's my favorite gold armor farm for Nether and Piglins is having a zombie farm turning drowned. And then I just really like the slow arrows. So having a stray farm is really nice by putting a powdered snow at the skeleton's head. I don't believe there's any mechanic for bogs. The only way to get bogs is reliably is the trial chambers, I think, because they spawn in swamps naturally. But I don't believe there's any way to like farm them or consistently generate them unless you do some sort of like. Is there any other hostile mobs inside of the Nether? I mean the swamp. There's witches. Hmm. You can always do kind of like a leaf trap farm where you have a bunch of rows. Think of like a vineyard. Oh, my bad. I didn't see the comment. I don't even look at the fucking comments. The grind is real. That'd be funny. I could make a PUD in the game instead of like the Infinity Stones, the grind stones, because it's a video game and you're grinding. So the different things that you grind for, there's like 5 of the stones, right? I can't fucking remember. I don't know. I make up fucking content. I don't watch most content. I can entertain myself, is what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, it'll just be like the XP grind, the resources grind. You could have them in the end of like temples and stuff. Build lore off of that. That'd be fun. The grindstones. And you could put all the grindstones together and they make the mace and call it the infinity damage instead of the gauntlet. Well, before it was patched to death. Yeah, if you get them into generating, but I like to pick like forever map kind of stuff seeds. So I have a bunch of like insane seeds. Um, that is this seed. If anyone wants this map and wants to play with that mountain and stuff, you can look at it in chunk base. Um, but yeah, I usually will look for a seed in chunk base that looks sexy, then I'll check it out. But I'm just I'll find some of the most corrupted, crazy seeds. Oh, by the way, it hasn't even been announced, but there's also a nice thing on the right to the west. I mean, east. The west is the land of giants with the giant mountain at and huge surface area at build height. To the east, you get this huge ass ocean, but then on the other side of the ocean, all of a sudden, it is literally just a straight up wall that goes up to like mid hundreds height, and it's like the entire side of the continent just fell off into the ocean. And that's where the two woodland mansions are, is over there to the east across the ocean. But it looks fucking beautiful because as soon as you start pulling up, you just see this wall of stone like it's the fucking far lands. I might call it the close lands or the slightly less farther lands. How slightly? Not enough. But yeah. To the north is just a giant frozen ocean with a bunch of deep pockets of deep frozen ocean underneath it. But it's pretty lackluster to the north. Um, the south has Badlands and it has a nice kind of almost piratey mountain. I'm thinking Hawaii. Take it easy. But yeah, you can always check out the streams and catch up and watch any of the episodes. There's plenty of content if you're ever bored. Very offensive. I use any and all words in the language. Likewise, viewer discretion is advised. But yep, those two sexy things, and then there's a big ass swamp. Too bad it ain't a mangrove swamp. I think that's one of the things that's actually suffering in this. I don't really have a very big pale garden, and I don't have a very big the biome I said a second ago. I just lost my memory. But yep. Aside from that, that's pretty much the seed. But if I can manage to claim and colonize all of those areas and not die, then I'll worry about finding more than that. My survival map, that's non-hardcore, it's super sexy with that woodland mansion right inside of a pale garden, as well as a dripstone cave inside of it. So, like in one of the hallways, there's just like a ring of dripstone going down in one of the little squares, and they have that in a few of the different spots where it replaced the wood with dripstone. It's fucking great. I have the most corrupt seeds. They're marvelous. Like here, Java is literally that's there's a pit to hell, and that's where the stronghold is. I can go raid the stronghold soon, probably. But yes, I've basically finally earned diamonds, so to speak. Okay. I think I remember my jurisdiction. That is further west. I mean, further west. This is the way I came. This is the way. This is further into Deathless Oblivion. All right. Can actually continue this way and go check out this village, in all honesty. But it's gonna be awkward. Great. Might as well jump, jump. Dot 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 dot. This is actually kind of nice because it gives a lot more playability to this area because it's not all at build height. Love that diorite vein. You can just see all of these fucking coal veins. Diorite's coal veins. Or no, these are they do the veins for the diorite or seams, so to speak, for diorite. Um, come on, I got this. Granite and andesite. There we go. Yep, forgot. Then just building iron farms 10 times in a row for the last couple of months. I think it's been about like 2 months since I started playing some hardcore. I don't know, I work too much. So I only get like one day of human existence. Ooh, that's that's not diorite, that's calcite, right? That's a did they did they did change diorite's texture, didn't they? Yeah, this is diorite now. No, it's calcite. There's just calcite deposits here now? I'm actually new to this. I was expecting a geode. Like I want to go on top, but I kind of want to walk through the tunnel that has light on the other side. That just looks too cool. Kind of want to go through that one. That's just too welcoming. Faith. Oh, huh. Well then, this is going to continue to be awkward. Yep. None of them would have been death unless I gained velocity. But fuck. That's gotta be a bitch to cross. Who the fuck is calling me? The fuck do you want? Sadly, viewers, that call was personal. And you know how you gotta do all your adult life shit on your one day off? And yeah, I gotta go and sadly be responsible. It's okay. I'll be immature again sometime with you. It's okay. We will huddle by this candle for warmth until return.